All right guys, Scott Panchik here with your tip of the week. Today we're talking about the assault bike. The first thing we're gonna go over is how to get on the assault bike. I know that seems ridiculous, but there is a right and wrong way. The right way to get on is there's this platform here to the back of the bike, and this seat should be at a height that you can step on that platform and swing your leg up onto the bike and then pedal. And then when I'm done and I get off, I can step on that platform and I come off just the same way I got on. What we don't want to be doing is stepping and putting all of our body weight into those pedals, because those pedals are getting you calories and you don't want to be bending those things or putting any extra weight or wear and tear on those than you need to. Now, once I get on the bike, we want to make sure that our setting for the seat allows me to get my knee extended, but not fully extended. So I want a slight bend in my knee, just like you would on a regular road bike. I want to have a little bit of a bend in that knee. And then I like to set the seat to as high as I can, because that allows me to push down on the handles. And I always tell people, would you rather punch up at someone or would you rather punch down on someone? And I know I can be much more powerful punching someone that is shorter than me than someone that is taller than me. So get as high as you can, but at the same time, that knee cannot just get punched into extension. It needs to have a slight bend. Otherwise, you're gonna run into some knee issues. The best thing that you can do for this is, I always say, do 10 sets of a minute on, minute off, and just kind of play with your seat. So maybe 1 week you do the test at a 6, and then the next week you do it at a 7, and see what the difference is in your calories and your power output. The other thing that I like to talk about is, obviously you can't move the handles, so the seat does need to also match where you feel comfortable pushing. So like I said, I like being up over top so that I'm pushing as much down as I can. And then the other thing is, I try to move my seat as far forward as I can. And what that does is that allows me to actively pull the handles back towards my chest. So I'm not just pushing, I'm actually thinking about pushing and pulling, almost like you're pulling the handles apart. And then the last thing I think about when my quads really start to burn is I try to think about picking my knees up. And that way I'm not just pushing down. I will give you one last cue, is don't be the person that's hunched over, throwing your body all over the place. Try to find a position on here that allows you to breathe. The higher my rib cage is, the more I'm gonna be able to get air in there. I like to keep just a forward lean that brings my rib cage down a bit and doesn't prevent me from breathing. Those are your tips of the week.